guys. November the 24th on a Sunday. High 50s today. Pretty sunny. For NFL Week 12. And tonight is night one of Thanksgiving Fest 2024. Last night's feature presentation was In Search of Historic Jesus, 1979. This is the third of the Brad Crandall narrated docudramas. In Search of Noah's Ark, Beyond and Back, and then this one, In Search of Historic Jesus, 1979. I saw this one twice before last night. It's been a long time. And it was pretty good. It's probably the least of the, it's definitely my least favorite of the three. It's more drama than anything. It plays out more like a Life of Jesus dramatization kind of thing. The only research stuff has to do with the Holy Stroud, which I posted some videos of. But you get some good Brad Crandall narration in there. Some funny Brad Crandall talking to scientists. That's what he does best. Coming to conclusions based on talking to those scientists. But you have John Anderson in this as, I forget, like a high priest or something. But John Anderson, a very accomplished actor. He was just a very good actor, a very recognizable face. He was the gas attendant in Psycho, 1960. He was MacGyver's father, a recurring role in the 1980s television show with Richard Dean Anderson. And he was in a bunch of other things. He was in a couple of Twilight Zone episodes. Speaking of Twilight Zone episodes, another accomplished actor is in this. Nehemiah Persoff is in this too. He was Herod Antipas in this. He was very good in that role. I think Nehemiah Persoff was of Greek descent, maybe born in Greece. He was in a ton of films. Very good actor. Never in a starring role. But had a long life, lived from 1919 to 2022. So he was in this. The great John Hoyt shows up in this. I did not catch John Hoyt in this. John Hoyt of When Worlds Collide, 1951, and then An Attack on the Puppet People, 1958. This movie is 28 years after When Worlds Collide, and John Hoyt looks fairly old in that. I think he's younger than he looks in that movie. But my goodness, he must have been 80s, in this film. Again, I didn't catch him in this. He probably just looks so different. But we also have Michael Rood in this. Great to see Michael Rood, who played the character Byron Temple in a dramatization scene in Beyond and Back, 1978. Byron Temple, he plays the guy who falls off the scaffold at work and dies and then comes back to life and talks about his after-death experience. Good actor. Proves to be a good actor. Michael Rood plays John the Baptist in this. He's very good, very dramatic. You also have Richard Jury, the great Richard Jury. Great to see him. He played a court member, I think, talking to Herod. Herod is talking about how he used to kill all the babies under 2 years old, but Richard Jury of Snow Beast, 1977, and Beyond and Back, 1978, as Richard Thompson, who the blind former chemist, former teacher, science teacher who has the brain tumor, something gets the operation, and he has a Life. Talks about it, so he's in that. Love Richard Sherry. Alright, I hope I don't leave anybody out. Last one I want to mention is Peter Mark Rickman. Great to see him. You don't see him in this, but he's the voice of God, and he has a lot of lines in this. He does an excellent job. He's show the clouds and the voice talking to Jesus in each dramatization. But Peter Mark Rickman, who was of course in, I forget the 1966 crime or like kind of Bond-like film he was in that MST3K did, but he was in 1989's Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason X Manhattan, as the teacher, of course, as McCulloch, the uncle of the lead actress. Give me those towels. Do we know what I'm talking about? So great to see him. Skip Bayless, the skipper, plays God in this movie. The actor who plays Jesus, I forget his name. He's pretty good. Sometimes you see pretty weak portrayals. Nice trees there of Jesus in these dramatizations. But the child actor who plays the 12-year-old Jesus in the temple, I don't know if that guy's credited, but that guy's really good. Yeah, he looked the part. He just did a good job with his lines. Had a good smile. I like that kid. I don't know who that guy was, but the guy who plays Pontius Pilate is an accomplished actor. I forget his name, but he was really good as well. So he was really good. All right. So that's it. Until now, we have Thanksgiving Fest starting tonight. Not sure what I'm going to have, but I'm going to watch a Thanksgiving film tonight after NFL Week 12. Peter's Picks coming up less than an hour. We got the Harbaugh Bowl tonight. Harbaugh Bowl 2. I'll see you guys then. Enjoy Thanksgiving Fest 2024. It begins night 1.